Alright, YouTube, it's the Shadow King, King Nazru. So, I was on Google Chrome, and it turns out that the inbox section was still available. I thought that was kind of gone since the old Google Plus fiasco thing. And there was a lot of bit of messages that I wasn't expecting to have. And it turns out that a good friend of mine, HenryZeroX, who used to be known as Ultimate Super Saiyan 4 Goku X, uh, had a few questions for me back when the Q&A started, and I just want to personally apologize for that. Hopefully you can understand that I was unaware of these questions. So to make up for them, I'll answer them as part of my subscribers' video requests. And his questions were, um, what did I think about Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z, and what was my introduction to anime? Uh, I say that I pretty much liked Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. Um, I like it because, uh, unlike most of the other Dragon Ball games, it required me to actually think more and how I play. I didn't just have to power my way through. It actually requires a bit of strategy. Like for example, you think you'd be able to take on someone like Cell with a group like Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan Trunks, and a Super Saiyan Gohan. And I think that this would just be a walk in the park, but no, you actually got to think about these things. How your teammates are work together. What are their strengths and weaknesses, and how do you organize your game plan? Do you have your characters stay on the sidelines while you try to go on the offensive, or have everybody remain on? I mean, keep on the sidelines and only attack when need be, or have everybody attack together? Those sort of things. Uh, and especially about the friend when you're doing this with friends is kind of essential. And another thing I liked about it was that even though I just did this to gain a PlayStation Store trophy, I I liked how they made me use all the characters, because in the previous DBZ games I just stuck to like a set group of characters that I was going to use and just disregard the others. This I just used all the characters, and most of them I had pretty much a lot of fun with. I never expected to have this much fun with a character like Goldo, where I could stop my opponent mid attack and have another character like Beerus hammer them with their special attack. Those sort of things. Now I know there are some flaws. The graphics, they've been better in DBZ in other DBZ games. The the voice act, well, not the voice acting, the lip syncing is it's awful. Uh, um, the let's see, uh, and sometimes there might be times when the game might stop. There are a couple of bit of flaws, but I think that's more due to Art Dink being a bit inexperienced. But what they did so far, it was pretty impressive. I also liked how they managed to do the customization of the characters using cards to help boost your stats, but not also give you special abilities. Like if you equip a card that allows you to absorb energy every time you hit a person, and whenever you have low health, you'll be able to do a special attack that's more powerful than usual. That's pretty handy. Uh, that's that was pretty that was a pretty neat feature to it, and it also reminded me of some of the things like from Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. And honestly, I wouldn't have mind if they did like a Dragon Ball Z Battle of the God, I mean Battle of Z sequel, and just uh, improve on what worked before and try to fix what went wrong in the previous game, and we could have had something special. But I know that there's an upcoming Dragon Ball Z game coming for the PS4, and I might talk about that later. It doesn't seem anything to be related to Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z, so we'll see where that goes. But honestly, I just hope that it does incorporate some things from that game because that had a lot of great ideas. Now to the second question, um, what was the first anime that I ever saw? Well, I'm sure this counts for a lot of people, but my first introduction to anime was Dragon Ball Z. Uh, I was watching Toonami, and I believe had something to do with Space Ghost, and they were advertising Dragon Ball Z, and I said, "Hey, this got the word dragon in it, and I'm a huge fan of dragons, so must be pretty neat." And the animation style was something I've never seen before, because I was so used to stuff like Heroes and whatnot. It had the same thing like Spider-Man, yeah, the X-Men from the '90s series. So this was something new to me, and I did like the fighting styles of the martial arts. So yeah, this all appealed to me at that point. Now looking back, Dragon Ball Z is still good. It's my favorite show. Well, not my favorite show. That's Dragon Ball Z Kai, the improved version of it. The Dragon Ball Z that I saw when I first got introduced to it was the Ocean Dub version. And yeah, Ocean Dub was not good at back then. I mean, with the bad voice acting, the censorship, that even more so by TV standards. Uh, but that's the past. Let's move. We fortunately have Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is a vast improvement over what was wrong with that Dragon Ball Z. So I believe that pretty much adequately answers all your questions. So yeah, thank you very much, HenryZeroX, and uh, to all my other subscribers, feel free to ask some more questions because I'm still doing that right now.